Right, so there's two items in the game. I'm going to show you what is currently the best place to get the code breakers in the game. The best quest to do. It's a 3-minute quest. But two items in the game that you're going to need once you get to hard mode, once you want to maximize your character's capacity for his modules to make him stronger. Two things you're going to need. You're going to need crystallized catalyst and you're going to need energy activators. Now, most of the other things are quite, you just do missions and you can get them quite easily. They've got 300 of them that you're going to have to do encrypted vaults or missions that take 20 minutes and don't always drop one. I've done missions about 8 times, one of these missions, the 20-minute runs, and I think I've got one out of doing it 8 times. That's 20 minutes a run. So there's this for your crystallized catalyst, then for your energy activators, which is a one-time thing for either a weapon or a character to vastly boost the module capacity. But you also need these conductive metal foils. These are the two items out of them all, apart from obviously the energy activator blueprint, which is another drawn out process to get. But you need the conductive metallic foil as well. And as you can see, you've got to do the encrypted storage boxes. I think doing the encrypted storage boxes is going to be the quickest way of doing it. They've added in missions. But if you see there, a mission here, like 20 minutes or less, it could be more depending if you get a full team, or you might only get one extra person coming in if you did it on a public party. It's up to you. Might get one person, you might get 3 people joining you. But I've done quite a lot of runs and managed, I think, to get one of them foils. I think I got one in about 8 runs, so that's not worth it. But the mission that everybody's currently doing is Sterile Lands, Rockfall. So you come to here, Rockfall Outpost. This is the mission. Literally takes 3 minutes or less. So currently, I'm going to start off with what I've currently got in my inventory. Is the consumables, miscellaneous. Now these are balls. I've got some of the normal ones, but I've got currently ultra precision code breaker. I've got one of them. I've got 2 of the basic code breakers for the easy ones, and I've got 6 of the precision code breakers for the hard difficulty. Alright, so here we are now. I'm level 40. It took me about 3 hours, I would have thought. So I've not been playing continuously, but here we go. We've got 3 precision ones. We had one of them before, so it took me 3 hours to get 2 more of them. We had 2 of them before, so I've got 5 now, so 3 of them. So I got 2 of them, 3 of them, and another 1 of them in 3 hours. I really do think they need to up the drop rates, because not only do you have to do this for 3 hours to get the balls, no, I've got to go on my Enzo and search round the whole map now to unlock the encrypted vaults to get the items. I just think it's far too long. They need to do something, because I think, honestly, people will do this for a while, and I just honestly think once people get to endgame and they realise you've got to grind upon grind upon grind, then on top of that you've got to get the other materials, then the amorphous materials, these materials then that drop the energy activator. You see there at the top, energy activator blueprints. You've got to go in the 20-minute dungeons to get them for a guaranteed drop, at least 1 of them. You might 50% chance you'll get 2 each run, 20 minutes per time, and then you've got a 6% chance, if you're doing hard mode, a 6% chance to get an energy activator blueprint to actually drop. So, you know, 3 hours, so in total probably 6 hours to get the amount of 6 hours to get these breakers into what I was farming before. So I've got 7 of them, 5 of them, and 3 of them, and in say about 6 hours. You know, it's just too much. And then amorphous materials, 20 minutes a run to get one of them. So there's an hour there to get them 3. You know, and then when you go into the boss, you've only got a 6% chance of getting it. You could do. I've done about 10 runs to get one. I've had 10 of these. I did 10 runs, and on my 10th run, I got one. But that might be just lucky. But yeah, I really do think they need to do something about the drop rate. So people are just going to get browned off because it's the same mission over and over and over and over again. It's, you know, I love the game. The gameplay is great. You know, the game runs fine. I don't care about the microtransactions. I mean, the characters, I buy the characters. You know, because I ain't grinding for characters as well. I mean, it's only like a £5 in English money for a character, so £5-7 quid or something like that. So just to experience. So I've got a character of each element, you know, so I can do all the content. So I bought 4 characters, and the other 2 you get anyway. You get your free character at the beginning, then, and you get Bunny. Everybody gets Bunny. So that's 2, and I bought 4 or 5 characters. But other than that, I'm getting browned off with the amount of grind. You don't mind if you went into a boss fight and it were like, oh well, you know, you've got to collect the materials to go and do a boss fight, and when you do the boss fight, it's got a chance of dropping an upgrade for you. But to have to go and farm this, then have to go and farm that, like 5 items. Like if you go on. If you go on the thing here, access info, enhancement materials, so just to get one of these, and if you've got multiple characters, and you need 1 for each gun, 1 for each character that you want to expand, it expands it by a lot. So you've got to grind for this. These are encrypted vaults. These, you do a mission that's at a 5-minute timer. You've got to farm for these, and these drop off a boss that you might do 10 runs. You've got to get the amorphous materials by doing 20-minute runs of dungeons. Then you've got to do the boss and for a 6% chance of getting one of them. You know, the same with crystallized catalysts. This item, these are items you find quite easily. These 3. This one is encrypted vaults again. So you've got to farm for the balls. 6 hours to farm for the balls, and then get if you've got an Enzo. If you've not got an Enzo, it's going to make it even harder because the little puzzle you do is really very tight. So you could end up collecting the balls, and then when you go and do the puzzle, if you fail one, that's the whole ball gone that's probably took you an hour to get. It's just, it's insane. It's insane. And then you need, these aren't as difficult to get. The drops seem to be a lot more. They do seem to drop a lot more than the energy crystal one. But yeah, that's me for now. Bye bye.